Hello everyone. We are going to understand and learn the configuration of evaluation basis, which is nothing but infotype 19 and infotype 41. What is infotype 19? Infotype 19 is monitoring of task and infotype 41 is date specification. So, what is infotype 19? Infotype 19 is monitoring of task. You are monitoring a task which has to be performed. So it says you can create automatic monitoring of tasks for all HR activities that have follow-up activities in the infotype 19. Depending on the selected task type, SAP system proposes a date on which you will be reminded of the stored task. For example, a contractor in your company has taken a laptop. So you know this contractor is basically completing his assignment next month on particular date. Now you want a reminder to come up and say to collect the laptop before 1 week of the assignment, like he's completing his assignment on like 31st of this month. Then you can put up a reminder, a task to collect the laptop 1 week or 15 days before the actual date. So this monitoring of tasks can be stored in infotype 19. The standard system contains some of the following tasks like expiry of probation, temporary contract, pay scale jump, like when the pay scale will be increasing, and several other subtypes. So while going into the configuration, I can basically show you practically how to configure this infotype 19 task type. So this is basically the configuration navigation path, how to determine the task type. So when you go into the configuration, you can basically create the task type, and also you can put up a follow-up time or lead time, like when should I be reminded, like either it is 1 month before the actual task or after 2 months. So that you can configure in the monitoring of tasks in the configuration. Now once you configure, then in the front end in the infotype 19 screen, you will see those task type in the drop down. So what it happens, when you put some date of task here, automatically the reminder date will be popped up because of this follow-up time. So if you have given 1 month lead or follow-up time, then that reminder will show up here. So this was the monitoring of task. Now let us understand what this date specification infotype 41 means. In infotype 41, we define the date type and store the date for that date type. Let's see an example. An employee joined a company on 1st of January 2013, and this date is already in infotype action, because actions is the first infotype where you basically store the action as well as the date. So an employee joined a company on 1st of January 2013, but after joining he went for a training for 2 months. Means he was working as a trainee during those 2 months. So now the business requirement could be that his actual date of hire should be after 2 months. So this sort of dates which are deviating will be stored in infotype 41 as a date type. I'll show you practically how to configure the date type. This is the navigation path to configure the date type. So when you configure, you will create so many date types, like date type 01, 02, it's a 2-digit character. So you basically create those date types. So once you create those date types in the backend configuration, then in the front end screen you can get those date types by selecting from the drop down. So let us go to the SAP screen and see how we can configure the date type. So you know how to navigate to personal management, since you must have learned in my previous lectures. So you go to personal administration here, expand this node, go to valuation basis, expand this node here, and then expand the monitoring of tasks. Then you will see determine task type. So you go to personal management, go to personal administration, go to evaluation basis, then monitoring of tasks, and then determine task type. Now I am clicking on this clock. This screen came up. Let's take example of this one. You know how to create, because when you go and click new entries, you will basically enter these values. So let us understand what does this task type 01 means. So I created a task type, for example 01. I named the task type as expiry of probation, and I am saying like I need to be reminded 1 month before the actual date. So operator will be 2, like either it will basically remind you before the task deadline or after. So I wanted to remind 1 month before. So just look at this particular highlighted line so that I'll show you how it looks in the front end. So task type 01 is expiry of probation. This task type has a 1 month of like lead time is 1 month. So now I'm saving this. Now once I save this particular prompt request will come. I just hit enter. Now my task type in the sense has been created. Now let me go to the info type 19. Now from this transaction screen, if you want to go to another transaction screen without disturbing this one, then I told you in the previous lecture, like you have to enter /o and then you enter whatever the transaction code you're trying to go. Like I'm trying to go to PA30 because that is the transaction code which shows you the info types. So I entered /o PA30. Now I am hitting enter. I press enter. Now it should basically take me to I think it got stuck, so let me log in back. So okay, so I'm going to PA30. For some reason, it got terminated the session, but I just created one. So now when I'm into the PA30 screen, I'm looking for this employee, for example. Now what was my info type for monitoring of task? Info type 19 0019. I hit enter, so it showed me the name of the info type, that is monitoring of task. Now I click create. When I click create, this screen comes up. Now like you have created like expiry of probation. Now you want to give a time, like for example December 1st 2014 is the task which you have to perform for something, and you want the reminder to come 1 month before that. So I'm not entering the reminder date here. I would expect the system to calculate the reminder date. I press enter. The system automatically calculated November because this was 1 month lead time, because in the configuration I told the system that it is 1 month lead time. So 1 month before the task. So actual date of task is December 1st, but the reminder is 1 month before the actual date of task, which is nothing but 1st of November. So basically you save it. This is info type 19. Now let us go back to the configuration /o spro. Now when you go to the configuration here, go to the personal management, expand this, again go to personal administration, expand, then go to valuation basis, expand this, and now go to date specification. So you know how to navigate till here: personal management, personal administration, evaluation basis, date specification, and then you define the date type. You click here on the date type. So these are the different date types which you can create. So for example, I am creating a date type like ZH. I would say Zenith actual higher date. So now I am saving it up. So when I save it, this date type has been created. Now once this date type has been created, let us go back to our maintenance of master data and see whether that date type is shown in the drop down. So what is the info type? Info type 41. That is nothing date specification. So when you enter the info type number, always press enter and then it will show you the name of the info type. Now I am going and clicking create. So sometimes the date types will be defaulted here because this info type also has one of the feature through which you can default the date types. Now let us see what the date type I have created is it showing in the drop down. So if you go down, you would see ZH, Zenith actual hire. I clicked here, and for this employee I am giving the date like this employee was actually hired. I mean the date is to, for example, this one, or I would say anything. So now see, so now the system knows that the actual hire date is this, not the date on which he was hired, because the reason for using this info type 41 is that if there is a deviation in the dates, like a person joined the company today but he's been giving training, so the business folks says, hey, no, his actual hire date should be after his training. So those date types will be configured in the date specifications. I save it. So I'll just come out of the screen. So this was info type 19 and info type 41. So you can also create some tasks and reminders so that you get familiar with info type 19, as well as create some date types for some other purposes and also make yourself familiar with info type 41. Hope you enjoyed this class. Thank you.